I want to talk about meditation. So during this time of the pandemic and everything, you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, you should try to meditate more." But I think the problem is meditation is becoming one of those fancy terms again, and it's being westernized in a sense that it's just a fad. It becomes a thing. But you have to realize, well, what is meditation? You have to think about it. You have to understand why would someone do meditation. And I think the thing is, when you do meditation, what is it exactly that you're doing? And really what you're doing is you're trying to bring awareness to your thought process. And the issue that I have with meditation and its fad right now is that you designate a time to sit down and you meditate. Right? I'm gonna designate 10 minutes to meditate, and that's gonna bring me to a centered place, and it may actually relax you, and it will. However, if it becomes routine, mechanical, then you're losing the understanding of what meditation really is. Meditation is carried day in and day out. So during this time, really the question is, meditation is, what is my awareness in my moment to moment, my day-to-day life, the way I relate to others, the things I say, the things I think, am I aware of that? Or am I caught up in it? Do I even not recognize what I'm saying? And so meditation, if I sit down for 10 minutes at a time, I may feel better because I'm bringing awareness to my thoughts. I'm not attaching myself to the thoughts, which then relieves a lot of the emotions that I would feel, because emotions are attached to what I'm thinking. So one thing you can do throughout this whole pandemic and this whole thing, that because you're forced being home, is it's going to test who you are as a person. Because you're caught up in your routine. You do the normal thing of get up, you maybe make your coffee, maybe some breakfast, and you go to work, and you get into that habitual lifestyle. However, because of this whole thing, that got rapidly taken away from you, and now you're put into a position of the unknown. And the unknown always brings about fear. But it doesn't have to exist, this fear, unless you have awareness of what you're thinking. That's meditation. But if I sit out on a side and create this designated time, then I'm setting myself up for failure, because I'm always going to put myself in this position of, okay, if I sit down for 10 minutes and I try to meditate and I try to watch my thoughts, and then you go back to what you're doing normally, and then you're still being angry, or you're reacting unconsciously, you're not even realize what you're saying, then you stepped out of meditation. So meditation cannot be mechanical. It needs to be every moment of your life. And if there's one time to start doing that, it's right now. It's to start recognizing, who am I in every moment of my life? So have your meditation sessions, absolutely, because it's only teaching you to understand how to bring awareness to the thought process. But now the key thing is, can you take that awareness and carry that through everyday living? With every relationship you have, everything that you say, the words that you speak, are you aware of what you're saying? Are you aware of how you're feeling? Because if you bring this awareness to what you're saying, to how you're feeling, to how you're reacting to different situations, that awareness is what's going to allow you to understand who you are as a person. And the more you start to understand who you are as a person, the more the world is going to change in the way that you want it to. So if you're going to meditate, sit down, make your time for it, but don't have a goal in mind of, I'm going to try to achieve this and that. Then you lost. Then that's not it. It's, I must use this practice to try to understand what it will bring, and then take that understanding and apply that to every relationship that you have with life.